NHL season's a month away. I think it's our time to give our top 15 NHL players heading into the 2025-26 regular season. We're going to do our 15 to 11 first, then our 10 to 6, then our 5 to 1. We all have our own individual list. Zach's going first, JP, then me, then Jitti. So, Zach, you might as well start.
All right. So at 15, I got Kyle Connors.
Ooh, Connor made your list.
Yes. At 14, I got Rensky.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah.
At 13, I got Sertaji Boy Panarin.
Okay.
At 12, I got Eichel.
Okay.
And then at 11, I got Kaprizov.
Okay. Not bad. Pretty good
Yeah,
list.
that's not a bad list.
Yeah.
Connor surprised me 15. He's solid.
He's solid, but then I was like thinking, I'm like, should I put Mitch up there? But Mitch's playoff success isn't always the best, right?
So Mitch isn't in your top 10?
Mitch is not in my top 10.
Damn.
I was thinking maybe I'll give a shout out to Ovi because, he did have a great season.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for God nerfing him, he would have had 50, all right? But he broke his leg in that season, right?
This list is also going into next season. Like, who
That's true. That's
who
true.
we see as the
But
top
I was just
15?
like, maybe give me a nod to Crosby because, he had another 90-point season.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
You're right.
And so then, but I was like, Connors had a great season.
Career
Career. First of all, I'll keep calling him Doc Connors. All right, he's out here. But that's why I went with him 15.
What about Werenski?
Oretsky, he played solid this season. They almost made the playoffs, and it was mostly due to him. He's the only guy that's holding that ship down.
Pretty sure he probably got some heart comment.
Yeah, probably. And if the Blue Jackets made the playoffs, I guarantee he would have won the Norris. Probably.
I'm surprised he didn't win it, even despite them not making it, because Eric Carlson won the Norris a few years ago in San Jose. He was a basement dog.
Yeah.
That's Eric Carlson. Right?
I think because Cale Makar brought up 30 goals too, and that was big for the league, so they gave him the nod. JP, you want to give your 15?
Sure. I got some names in unison with yours, Zach.
Okay.
Not too many, though. At 15, I have Jack Eichel.
Ooh,
I got Mitch Marner, 14. Mikko Rantanen, 13.
there we go.
Miro Heiskanen, 12. He dropped one from last year, so not the best year for him. And number 11, Kaprizov, like you were saying.
Heiskin didn't even play last year?
Heiskanen is a surprise pick because I don't even think he's the best defenseman on his team anymore. Thomas Harley's on the team now. He's taking over.
We shall see this year. Was it a homer pick? Perhaps. Yeah. I'm blaming Pete DePore. He kind of.
I told you.
He's now gone. I hope the new coach,
I've told you for years. He can't hold it down.
Who is the new coach in Dallas?
Greg Olson.
Now JP knows. He is the Dallas Stars fan. He knows.
Oh, yeah?
Got two of them boys up there.
Yeah. They made it. I don't hate this list. A lot of these guys are on my list too. Probably not in this order, but Heiskanen's a surprise for me. He didn't make my top 15, just a spoiler alert. But my top 15, I got Sid the Kid at 15.
Okay.
I feel like, 90-point year. It's still Sid the Kid. It's hard for me to pick anybody else over him.
37, 38. He still is getting those points.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And then at 14, I have Rantanen. And then at 13, I have Vasilevsky.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Give a nod to the goalie. Kept that team alive.
All-timer.
Yeah, to the Russians that kept that team going this year in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
At 12, Eichel.
Nice.
94-point season. Probably could have hit 100 if he didn't get hurt. And at 11, I have Auston Matthews.
That's a good.
Oh, that's out of the top 10.
I'm dropping him heavy because I don't know about Matthews for some reason. I think
injury problems.
Injury problem.
Yeah.
Too inconsistent. 1 year he's great. 1 year he's not. I feel like there's got to be more consistency in his game. And I think the guys ahead of him have been consistent the last few years for me. And yeah.
Not even that. Now without Marner, he's getting more attention's gonna be on him if he hasn't produced. He's gonna be the scapegoat.
Exactly.
Actually, Nylander first, and then Marner. Matthews. Nylander's up first. He's on the hot seat now. All right, just what you got.
All right. 15. I got Matthews' old running mate Marner.
Mm-hmm.
And then Razak, same as your 14, Rensky. And then my 13 was Kyle Connor.
Okay.
And then 12, Kaprizov. And then, I'm still putting Sid the Kid at 11.
Oh,
wow.
I'm taking Crosby over all those mofos.
No way. But okay.
Kaprizov? Shit, Kaprizov might be him, man.
JP, I got a little problem.
All I'm saying is,
I got a problem with you over here.
What?
Rantanen?
Yo, Rantanen, you see that play? You see the most goals he scored in the playoffs in his career.
Where was it?
There was like one game or something.
Two rounds.
He had the most notable playoff performance out of anyone.
Yeah.
But then he went ghost against Oilers.
He did, but your boy Pete DeBoer.
I mean, Pete DeBoer.
But I'm saying he was the hired gun for that series.
Look,
And he didn't
I get it, but like it was very memorable what he did.
I know.
It was unbelievable.
It was
honestly, he didn't even believe he had that in
Where
him.
was he in Carolina? Where was he in Carolina?
That doesn't matter. You know, he got himself in Dallas. He's trying to he's trying to save himself out of Carolina. That's what he's trying to do the whole time. He got his payday in Dallas, and you know what? He went off in that series. What do you have? Like 6 goals in 2? No, it was like almost 8 goals in 3 games in a row.
Yeah, but look,
It was insane.
It was unstoppable, and no one else was at that level.
Yeah.
At any time during the playoffs. So on that reason, that's why I put him in. Sutraj, I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's the same reason. Because that play. And then if you look at Dallas as a team, the talent level isn't on like that high. They're a good team, top to bottom. Like they have solid players all around, but there's nobody in terms of the forwards that could produce like him, and he did that when he needed to. At least in the Colorado series, saved him Game 7. That's a huge performance.
And it was a shoddy coaching the entire time with Pete DeBoer, right? Like, so
I know that's the shot. But you know what? I just don't like him. I don't like Pete DeBoer. I don't like any of them. Right?
Well, your high school, he's not bad.
High school, he ain't shit either. Like Sean said, Harley's the better player now.
I would take Brandon over Connor.
I don't know.
No, Connor.
I say I don't know.
Doc Connors? I don't know.
Connor, look, they didn't really beat anybody crazy either.
Yeah, but
Maybe
okay,
St.
think about
Louis?
overall like workload. Connor has to do way more in. Winnipeg.
Brandon, when he showed Dallas, he legit won Game 7 and 6 for them. He got
true.
them to the second round. Without him, they'd be out in the
it's
first
more than
round.
the playoffs.
Those are some highlight reel goals that he was scoring.
Yeah.
Like, he was carrying.
It was
Carry
one
Joe.
at one point.
Yeah, but at one
Did he
point,
score like a natural hat trick?
Yeah,
in like one
he did.
period.
He did in Game
yeah,
7.
but Colorado forgot how to play hockey.
Yeah, that's not
And they
his
couldn't
fault.
handle Mikko Rantanen, and that's what happened.
But I just
Because he knew a secret. There's
the only reason why he was like for me he's like 17, 18 for me, or like 16, because the fact that he got brought in for that one series against Edmonton and he no-showed that whole series. Like he got 3 points?
But the entire team
He didn't
kinda
score a
shut
goal
the
either.
bed.
He didn't score any goals in that series. And come on, you're hired gun. And you guys, he played great against Colorado. He put up all those goals against Colorado.
'Cause he knew
He put up all those goals against Winnipeg and against the Hart Trophy winner and the Vezina winner. He scored all those goals. But you're telling me Score Center steps in and he can't score against him?
That was coaching. 2 years in a row, I'm blaming coaching again.
Yeah.
How do you lose them twice in a year?
But on a
Twice
good
in a row?
note, I would say, if we go back to our list last year, I put Eichel top 20. Look at him. Look at the boy now, huh? Look at the boy now. He's climbing up on
Popping
Andrew's
off.
list, huh?
He's popping off. Hey, I was an Eichel guy, to be honest. But let's move on
I
to
don't
the
even have him on my list.
Wow, snitching in line. 94 points easy. Could have 100 points. Come on.
I'm still more shocked about Jordan's high school pick.
We can't be shocked about that. When he wins the Norris this year, we'll be looking back like, wow.
Okay, let's move on to the
It
top
was all on
10.
Pete DeBoer.
Jitti, you give us your 10 to 6 first.
All right. So Strahd not far away from your 11th. I have Matthews at 10.
Okay.
Then I have Pastrnak at 9. And then Razak just brought it up, the reigning Vezina and Hart Trophy winner, Hellback.
Okay.
What number am I on?
You're 7 to 6 left.
I got Cale Makar.
Okay.
And then I had him late in last year's rankings, but top 6 makes Barkov.
Not top 5, eh?
No, not yet.
It's not bad. It's a quality list. Makar's kind of lower for me than I expect. I think Makar's more of a top 5 player, maybe. Top 5, top 6. I mean, 30,
I agree. He's up there.
30 goal defenseman.
He's up there, but who are you going to take out of the top 5 I have? That's the question.
We'll see who your top 5 is.
Moving on.
I wonder who it is. Yeah.
I wonder who you threw it in.
I wonder what bias you threw in there.
No, let me check if I have my top 5. If he's in my top 5 too, just in case if I'm arguing wrong here. But no, I think this whole list, Matthews is probably the guy we're going to be talking about after this round.
100%.
Because the way
Yeah.
he's clearly dropped in all of our lists. I think he was top 6 for me last year. Something like that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
now
he was
he's dropped
high,
heavy.
I think, on a lot of people's lists.
Okay, so for my top 10, at number 10, I got JP's boy Barkov.
Okay.
Okay.
At number 9, I have Pasta.
Nice.
I have Kaprizov following him up at number 8. At number 7, I have Draisaitl.
Oh.
At
Wow.
number 6, I have Hellback.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
The drive was
Draisaitl.
dry
Really?
drop, huh?
The dry drop.
I led the league in goals, though, Sutraj.
I
Had a good year.
Yeah.
shit. Not, I don't know about next year. Though.
He still
Let's
did
see.
good in playoffs.
Yeah, he did do good in the playoffs. But I feel like the guys that
Who
have
was
him ahead
Makar
of
in the
him-
playoffs?
I know that's true.
That's
But I know
true.
I think the guys ahead of him all. I think him and McDavid are such a deadly duo too.
I kind of get what you're saying, but because like his offense kind of is always kind of sometimes not contingent on McDavid.
But McDavid was hurt last year.
He
Right.
didn't do well
he only
without
played
McDavid, but in the
60-something
playoffs
games.
he didn't do as well without McDavid. McDavid was killing it regardless.
Right.
No, Draisaitl was pretty solid in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
he was deadly too.
But most of his plays were with McDavid.
No, I think Dry did his part, but I feel like the top
No.
5 I took were guys who were like,
Driving the line?
Yeah, they drove their team. Like
Yeah.
to know even Makar, even though he he has his issues sometimes, he still put up 30 goals as a defenseman. That's insane to me. Like that's there's only like one or two other defensemen who've done this. It's a lockout. I think Mike Green's one of them.
Yeah, but
I think Makar's the other guy.
Mike Green.
Well, the guys in the top 10 is pretty interchangeable. It depends on what you're kind of looking for. But like you guys, I do have Connor Hellebuck on the list at number 10.
Yeah.
Matthews at 9. Pasta at 8. Quinn Hughes at 7.
Wow. Disrespect.
I'm a neutral Canucks fan. And Cale Makar at 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Not a big defenseman guy, huh, JP?
I don't know. I like Makar, but like Colorado got bounced in the first round.
Right.
MacKinnon was really balling out
He
there.
was
He had a
doing
lot
it,
of points.
Yeah.
And had Makar had that same energy, I think they could have beaten Dallas.
But he didn't. Right? He didn't score a goal this playoffs, right? He's
I don't recall.
No, he did not have. I don't think he
30
had,
goals
he
in the season, but no playoffs.
had, I don't think he
goals.
did any goals.
And even in the Four Nations, it wasn't like he was like this
Noticeable.
Scott Niedermayer or like Chris Pronger or something, just dominating for Team Canada
Right.
on the back end. So that's, but top 6 is still top 6. It's not saying much.
I don't hate that at all.
I hate the Hughes one. That's some fun.
Hughes, we'll talk about Hughes. We'll get to the top 5.
That's
'Cause I'm pretty sure he's going to be in somebody's top 5. At least one of our, or two, maybe two of us.
I'm pretty sure 2 remains.
We go ahead and knock your top.
All right.
Do you have a
I-
snitch coming? I don't know. It could be 2 for 3 or 2.
At 10, I got Matthew Tkachuk.
Imagine Zach had him at 10. Can use a 10.
At 9, I got Matthews.
Okay.
8, I got Pasta. 7, I got Barkov. And then at 6, I got Cale Makar.
I'm surprised that Matthew Tkachuk made your top 15.
I still think with him, he's kind of the heart and soul of that team a
Dog,
little
he's
bit.
gonna be injured until like the new year.
It don't matter if when he steps on, because he makes a difference on that team. I guarantee
That is true.
without him, they're gonna struggle. They're not gonna be the
Right.
same team with him.
You don't think Marchand can cover up for him?
No, nobody. I don't think anybody cover up. Only reason why I didn't put him ahead of any of those guys is because I feel like if those guys were on the Florida Panthers, and if you take Matthews and put him on the Florida Panthers, you take Pasta, put him on the Florida Panthers, they would thrive more than Tkachuk, in my opinion. That's the only reason why those guys are ahead of him.
Right.
No,
That's-
it's
No, I'm not mad at that
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
I'm not mad either. Tkachuk is the only thing that caught me off guard because I was considering Tkachuk in the 15-ish. 15 to
I'm high on Tkachuk. I think I'm pretty sure
Tkachuk's
last
your
year
boy,
he was on my top 10 too
He's your
last
boy.
year because he held it down.
Matthews dropped in everybody's list. I'm pretty sure last year he was like 6th. Or
I think he was
Yes.
like 5 or 6
He was
for all
higher
of
up.
us, right?
him and Draisaitl were on the same spot, I think.
Yeah.
I think Pasta's passed him up.
Yeah, same. I think 3 years in a row, 100 points
Yeah.
seasons, consistency is there. His team's gotten worse and worse and worse every
he's
year.
getting better.
And he's getting better.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why.
killing
Like,
it.
that's what I mean. Like, if you put Pasta on the Panthers, he would be killing that with the center like Barkov or like Sam Reinhart on his line.
Yeah, you
Like
Yeah.
he plays with who? Like Charlie Coyle, Pavel Zacha. That's his main centerman.
I'm surprised Kaprizov didn't make you guys' top 10.
Only reason why
he was hurt. That's the only reason.
Yeah, same here.
But
Yeah.
going into
Injury.
next season?
He's still in. You don't know, especially now with the
Oh,
contract dispute.
yeah,
kind
he's
of
already
thing.
on the
Not dispute,
contract.
but,
Well, he's like,
that's
I'm
gonna
out of
be-
here.
But in the playoffs, he was killing it.
He did play well.
He
He
made
was
it a
hurt,
series,
though,
right?
But I think that could be a distraction going.
Well, I'm surprised to charge Kaprizov over Pasta. Pasta, like you said, 3 straight years, 100 points.
I think as like a player alone, he can carry that team better than Pasta can carry his team. Because he made the playoffs with him.
Right.
Pasta didn't make the playoffs last year at all,
That's
right?
true.
Pasta can put up points all day, but I think Kaprizov's like he drives play in so many different ways. Like he's not just a scorer; he makes plays all the time.
But I'm not saying like he missed a chunk and they still made the playoffs, right? Because of Fleury.
Was
I don't
it,
think he
uh,
missed a chunk. I
That's crazy.
But even then, like,
don't think he missed that many games. I think he missed 18 games though.
Yeah.
74
Something like that.
74 games and 90 points.
well, you're one of the biggest Pasta guys I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
so-
are the pasta guy.
Right,
you
so
were eating pasta before.
It was. You're right.
I just caught that right now. That is actually surprising, but I don't disagree with you. I think that Kaprizov is a top 10 talent.
Yeah.
But
I think
I had
if-
to put Hellebuck in there. That's the only reason I
Right.
haven't. 11.
Had he not got injured, I think Kaprizov would have been one of the 4 players in the conversation. I think he would have been.
I mean,
Maybe over Draisaitl in the conversation for the Hart.
he could have been in the MVP
Yeah.
consideration. Early on, he had like
He-
56 points or something in like
He
40
was considered
games.
the favorite at one point too, early in the season when he was killing it
Yeah.
before he got hurt.
Oh, he was killing
Yeah,
it.
So-
early on.
All right, Razor, you can rattle off your top 5.
All right. I got Draisaitl at number 5.
Okay.
I got Quinn Hughes at number 4.
Wow.
At 3, I think this is going to be the same for everybody. I got Kucherov. 2, I got Nate Dogg. And then at 1, I got McDavid.
Huh.
I
Damn.
got
Hold on.
I'll tell you why I have him at 4. Let's just get our list done first.
I'll just say no because I want to react real quickly.
Okay, cool.
No
Go ahead.
Hellebuck at all? You're like,
Oh, come on. What the hell? No. Here we go. I said it last year. I'll say it this year. He ain't worth the top 10. He ain't worth the top 10 spot.
that's crazy. After an MVP season,
Bez, no.
Vezina season, he's
What
won a playoff round. He had a decent playoff run this year.
Decent. All right, whoa. He beat the St. Louis Blues. Who do they have on the team?
He killed it in the regular season. This is not just about playoffs.
Nah, I don't.
Was it back-to-back
What the hell?
business for the guy and the MVP? I think he had 40-something wins this year.
You know what? You're
Both
both
shutouts too.
You know what? I would accept Radin top 10 position more than I would have accepted Hellback, in my opinion. You
I'm
know
just
what?
noticing Razor really hates goalie because not one goalie made his list.
No.
How did you
PTSD.
you put Artemi Panarin over
Yes.
Connor Hellebuyck?
Yes, I would take that in a heartbeat. Goalie something to a lick. All right, look at Bobrovsky this season. He was ass, and they still won the cup.
Damn.
Stuart Skinner was the other goalie in the other position.
No. You've been saying that, but
Yeah, come on.
he won the MVP. Zach, you're not going to put him in the top
no,
15.
I'm not, because he doesn't deserve the MVP. It's a false
I think he deserved
MVP.
the
He killed
MVP.
it.
He earned the MVP last year.
Who else is going to
I
take
think
that?
he was clear cut favorite.
Winnipeg is the classic Toronto Raptors. I'll say it again. They win that first seed. They ain't shit in the playoffs, right? That's
Yeah.
all they do. They do that every year. They go against another start team like Dallas. They choke under the pressure. It's the same thing every year.
Well, Dallas was twice the team as Winnipeg. You're going to put that on Connor Hellebuyck?
Yes, because he's MVP.
They can't even get free agents to sign they can't retain players.
Well, that's not. Well, guess what? He's the MVP. Make a save, right?
He's MVP.
Make a save. He let 3 goals in for the first game
He
against.
didn't have a great
It wasn't like he was
Okay,
Jose
Phil.
Theodore winning MVP. This is like a legit MVP candidate.
No, I don't
won
know
MVP.
about that. All that. Right?
He was a favorite no matter what. I don't think it mattered who else was up there because like Draisaitl was there. I forgot who the other person was for MVP. Kucherov. I don't think either of them stood close to being as good as
I'm
him
just
was.
gonna say
You take
he also
Hellebuyck
didn't
off
win-
of Winnipeg.
He also
Winnipeg
didn't win
shit.
4 nations. Where was he then? Right? Come on, he
Because
lost.
Canada's too good.
Hey, it doesn't matter, right? We nerfed ourselves by putting a bunch of Tampa Bay Lightning players on our team, and we still won, right?
All right, JP, go ahead.
I got Barkov at number 5.
Damn.
Much to no one's surprise. It's a stat padding league. Back-to-back Selkies, back-to-back cups. 20 points in the playoffs again, and it wasn't the best performance, but hey, it's a stat padding league. Had him in the top 5 last year. He's in the top 5 this year. Draisaitl at 4.
Ooh.
MacKinnon at 3. Speaking of stat padding, Kucherov at 2.
Okay.
Back-to-back scoring titles. And the Pearson, or is it still a Pearson? It's called 10 Lindsay now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The players champ. And Lester B's champ as well. And Connor McDavid first.
Yeah. Barkov. Of
A little
course
high
he made
for
it.
my-
though. We know.
a
We know.
little high for my blood, you know.
Yeah.
For me, a little bit high for my blood, you know. But
Well, he was. I had him in the top 5 last year, so he
Yeah,
won the
you
Selkie again, and they won the cup again. I'm
Yeah,
supposed
that's
to do
true.
You gotta be
off the top
consistent
5.
somewhere, right? You gotta be consistent somewhere on your list. Can't be you can't be changing up every year.
100%.
You know, I was irrational last year. I have to maintain that. Otherwise-
I thought you added that with the Heiskanen pick, but
For my top 5, the top 3 is similar, but I'll get to that. I got Makar at 5. Got Quinn Hughes at 4. I got good old Cooch. Actually, so we're kind of different here. I got Cooch at 3. I got MacKinnon at 2, and McDavid at 1.
damn.
I'm just gonna make this very easy. Just copy Razak's and put him on mine.
Alright, perfect. You can just say it out loud for the TikTok. You know, for
Yeah,
the
so I
TikTok
got Draisaitl at 5, Hughes at 4, Kucherov 3, MacKinnon at 2, and MacDaddy at.
crowd. Damn, Mac Daddy.
That's right.
Oh,
the man himself.
Because again, if I'm going to play fantasy this year, that's my contingency. I need to have him in order to.
I don't know about
Good
Kucherov.
If you're fantasy, you go with Kucherov number 1.
No, McDavid number 1.
No,
You always
McDavid
got
number
McDavid
one.
number 1. Come on.
McDavid after the promo he just got, he's like, I'm going for 50, 60 goals this year.
Yeah, because he wants
Oh, he
the
should
best
focus on the
paychecks. He wants the playoff. He doesn't care about the playoffs.
Fantasy doesn't matter in playoffs,
He
right?
tried. He tried already. All right? He tried his best to get the cup.
He already had his 60 goals, 150 point season. Is that what he says to try? He's going to double down?
He said, he's scored 50, 60. I'm going to show people it's not a fluke. I'm going to shoot the puck more this year.
Who said it was a fluke?
Some people say it.
People are.
Yeah, it's always that.
Not one person in the world.
Hey, he's like
That's like
Michael
LeBron
Jordan.
level just creating. What are you talking about?
No, that's like Michael Jordan. You gotta create these ghost fake narratives
Right.
to like fight him against them. You know, that's what you gotta do. Get in your own head.
100%.
He's like, I'm gonna shoot the puck more. So I bet $100 and he's gonna shoot the puck more. Now he better. But you know, I think we have similar lists for the most
Honestly,
part.
I think mine and Razak's are the top 5 is legit. It's probably the
You
best.
can tell
one
who's a
there.
casual by looking at Razak and just these lists. Like, do you guys even watch hockey? Do you guys copy each other?
No, I was just only reason why I put Hughes over Draisaitl is because Hughes drives that team. Draisaitl's second fiddle. So in my opinion, if Hughes has no help, he has nobody. Let's be real.
You know, I was
And
kind
he's
of
still out there. He's still out there balling.
in terms of year though. Draisaitl had a great year last year.
He did have a great year.
He drove his own line. He played with those 2 other European players.
But he's Dwayne Wade
Topping
to LeBron,
James.
McDavid's LeBron James.
Well, he was injured too. He had like 50 goals. He ran away with the.
That's because McDavid was doing the LeBron James thing. He was just resting up for the playoffs. And he
I don't know. I feel like the question is Draisaitl. Like sometimes he's inconsistent too, right? Just like not like Matthews at that level, but there are seasons where he has like rough times. He doesn't score as many goals as he normally does. Last year was insane. Came off a contract year. Sorry, he signed a new contract. had to prove himself to people that he deserved that contract, and he fucking did it, right?
He got the rocket and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that always like makes you question. Like, you're playing with the best player in the world, I guess.
Yeah,
So
but even when McDavid's out, he still like
last
has
year
a-
though,
right?
the years before that, it's never been not always been the case. You know,
He's been there though. He's
it's
he
up
led
and
the league
down.
in scoring.
It's up and down.
But like
same as Matthews. Matthews has led the score. He scored 69 goals.
Matthews
on here.
is
almost
freaking
70,
like
right?
Well,
made of glass.
I agree with Sertal because like remember when he had McDavid almost had 150 points that year when him, Nate Dogg, and 20.
Well, that was like 2 to 3 years ago. We're talking about going into next season.
But I'm just saying like when you look at that season, it's not like what's called Draisaitl was like right like behind him like 10 points.
Right.
He was like way below.
Well, you take a look at Crosby and Malkin. It wasn't like every year there were a few years they were right there 1 and 2. But sure,
That's what I mean. That's
some
so
years
you're not gonna
And Malkin was never top 5 player.
Malkin was a top 5 player.
No,
I'm surprised we didn't have him on the
Not on
list.
a list. Not on everybody's list. You know, because people were even in like maybe earlier years, like 2007 to like 2012, you'd say Malkin was top 5.
No, you know those
But
lists
then
are
after a
crap.
while, but even then, after like even when they're winning cups, nobody's considered Malkin a top 5 player in the league.
Well,
Oh,
that
no,
was
those
after
are all
his-
hate because you know for a fact it was Taves and Kane were always top 5,
but
and those are crap.
Taves was bullshit. Never should have made the top 5. But Kane,
And so those lists
Kane
are
had
bad
better years than
anyways.
Malkin from like 2013 to 16.
Well, the Malkin was done after that point.
Yeah.
Malkin's last great year was
For
the
sure.
2012 year.
Yeah.
yeah.
Draisaitl had a similar year last year. 52 goals, whoever led the league. He was injured too. So if we're basing it off that going into next season, you guys want to talk about 2 or 3 years ago, but 2 to 3 years before that, he won the MVP also. So it's not like this is someone who was shitting the bed from before.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong there, but I just feel like Quinn Hughes just in a general fact.
Well,
he's
you
like,
have him top 5. I know.
I know. I have Draisaitl top 5, but I'm just saying like the reason why I put Quinn Hughes above Draisaitl is because Quinn Hughes is the driving factor of that team. Like Makar, he has Nate Dogg, right?
Yeah.
And that's a benefit to him because like Sertal showed that stat last year. Without him, he's kind of
Oh,
struggles
yes,
without what's called with
Well, the
help.
team struggles.
Yeah, team struggles, right?
Yeah.
And Quinn Hughes, like, he doesn't have any help. This team was ass this year. It's gonna be garbage, and they almost made the playoffs.
Look when Hughes was out, right? That team you could not even like get the puck out of his zone and anything like that.
Right.
He's
So-
the heart and soul of that team. If you take him out of that team's not going
You
anywhere.
take me out of
Team didn't go anywhere anyways.
But if you take Draisaitl out and McDavid's still there, you're not worried, right?
Well, that's just how the team is built over Zach.
But that's what I mean. Like
Your direct comparison is Zach Werenski then.
but that's how I
You should
look
compare
at
him
it in
to
my
Zach
top
Werenski.
5. Huh?
Compare him to Zach Werenski then. You want to take him out. Same thing with Columbus.
What's Columbus not even make the playoffs in the first place? With
Marchenko
Werenski there.
Marchenko.
still had a good season. What's his name?
Fantelli had a great year. 30 goals.
Fantelli had a great year too.
So did, what's his name? The guy that they signed, DeBrusque.
DeBrusque did not.
He had 20 goals. Surprised me.
If Garland is looking like your second best player, you're not doing real well in the league. All right?
That's true. Well, that does it for our top 15 list. Let us know what you think. Let us know who you have in the top 15. And do you agree with any of our lists? You think Draisaitl was too low on mine? Because I'm now feeling insecure about it. I'm not happy about it.
You know, actually, to be honest, the only surprising thing in terms of Draisaitl charge is putting Hellebuck ahead of him.
MVP.
Yeah.
Draisaitl MVP like 5 years ago. That's
That was
he's
5
been
years ago.
dominating.
We're not
that was COVID times.
Yeah, COVID times. Yeah, I could have won MVP in COVID times. Come on.
That's true. But I was gonna say if there's anything that stands out on this list.
Oh, for us as a group,
Yeah.
Well, you know,
without any like omissions.
I think Sertal already nailed it for mine.
Kachuk was mine for Razaks.
the fact that
I'm
Miro
surprised, like-
Heiskanen's on everyone's list is kind of
You're high for
expected but
JP.
disappointing.
I was surprised
Draisaitl for mine would probably be
Panarin
the-
wasn't on like
the-
more list. I was thinking about him.
No,
Same.
I just think he's getting to that point where he's getting older, and it'll be hard for him to like keep posting. He's 34 next year, right?
Yeah.
He had a great stop padding year
He did
though.
have a great year, yeah.
so,
I considered him.
Yeah,
Wilson
that's
why I
and
was-
Eichel.
Honestly, it was Marner, Eichel, Panarin.
Damn, are you even Canadian? Where's Sidney Crosby or Zach and Jordan? I know Sidney Crosby love.
I was thinking him, but then I was at the same time like he's just in the gutter, right now.
Gutter.
Yeah.
He's been the guy for 3 years now, right?
And he still put up 90 points.
Consistency.
Clayton Keller's put up 9 points last year. No one said anything about him. And he's probably going to get better, unlike
did one
Crosby.
Crosby made Raquel a star player all of a sudden. Raquel hasn't been that good in 7 years somehow.
Wasn't Raquel carrying Sweden in the Four Nations? For that
No,
one game?
He had
that
one decent game.
One decent game. That was only against Canada too.
Okay, but that is it for this our top 15 list for the 2025-26 season. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you have in your top 15, and we'll see you in the next video.